Hi, and welcome to Everlaw. My name's Kayla, and I'm on the user education team. In this short video, we'll be walking through the steps of completing a metadata overlay on Everlaw. Metadata is information about your documents, things like the date sent or the subject. If you've uploaded documents and later realize that you need to add, remove, or change the metadata associated with those documents, you can do that through a metadata overlay. One note on overlays is that they cannot be undone, so please proceed with caution and double-check your files beforehand whenever doing an overlay. Let's walk through an example. Let's say I'm looking at these 5 emails and I notice there are a few issues with the metadata. First, I want to remove the author field value. Next, I want to update the date modified value. And finally, I want to add a metadata field that I'm not seeing here, Exhibit ID. Whenever you're overlaying data, you need to include a load file in your upload. A load file is a CSV with a list of Bates or control numbers of all documents you wish to modify, along with the metadata fields that you'll be updating. You can create this load file yourself, but it's much easier to export a CSV from Everlaw. To do this, I'll want to isolate the docs I would like to update in a results table and export a CSV. The only fields I need to export are the Bates control number and the existing metadata fields I want to overlay. Once I download the CSV, I can make the necessary changes to the overlay. So I'll remove the values from the author column, update the date modified values, and add the Exhibit ID metadata field with the values I'd like to add. Now I'm going to save this CSV and place it in a folder. The folder is what I'll be uploading. Whenever you're doing an overlay, you'll be uploading files as a process upload with a load file. I'll drag and drop my folder and identify my load file. This is the CSV that I just updated. In the identity field step, the uploader should have automatically recognized the begin Bates and the metadata fields I'm adding or changing. It looks like it recognized the exhibit ID as a page count, so I'm just going to deselect that. Since our author fields were empty because we're removing the values, it's ignoring that column. I'll just want to check the include box for that field, and as you can see, this field now appears in the Delete Values From section. I'm now presented with a page that says Found Existing Documents, and it will state the number of docs being overlaid. Since I'm just doing a metadata overlay, I'll only check the metadata option. In the next step, I'm choosing which data type the system will interpret these values as. Exhibit ID is a number value, and date modified is a date/time value. More info on this step here. I'll confirm the date-time combinations, if applicable. In the next step, I'll need to map the metadata field to the Everlaw display name and press Confirm Mappings. You can read more about this step here. Afterwards, you may see a resulting resolve conflicts. In this case, you can just disregard this because it's showing you all the values that are being altered. Press Confirm Configuration. Since I'm overlaying an empty column to delete values, I'll have to select which field in Everlaw to delete here. So I'll select Author, and when you press Confirm Deletion, it'll show you this warning confirming that it will only delete the metadata values of the begin Bates/control numbers specified in your load file. It will not delete the values of the other documents in your project. At the summary stage, I'll press Confirm Configuration again, and the overlay will process. Now, when I open these documents in the results table, I can see the metadata has been updated. Author is now blank, the date modified has been updated, and the Exhibit ID field has been added with a new value. This metadata will also be visible in various parts of the platform. You'll see the field appear on the search page where it will be its own searchable term. The results table where you can add it as a column. The metadata tab of the project settings, and more. If you have questions about your metadata overlay, don't hesitate to reach out to support. Thank you and have a wonderful day.